Hi, and welcome to Module 8 of the last part of English 122. It's hard to believe that we're already there, but we are in the last part, the last leg of this. And so I just wanted to give you a few reminders. You are supposed to submit your Module 8 critical analysis essay, which I'm really looking forward to reading, by Tuesday, February 28th at 11:59 p.m. So you do have a little bit extra time to hand that in. If you want to turn it in early, by all means, do that. And you upload it to the Grade Center as a Word doc as usual. Now, if you go ahead and look in the Module 8 rubric, you can see what I'll be grading on. And so if you open up the modules, and sorry, I have to open up this here. I'm going to be looking at the same things I did for your draft. So you all were great about submitting the thesis statement. And so you're going to be integrating that thesis statement then into your larger draft. So that's actually one of the criteria. If you open up Module 8 and then scroll down to the actual Module 8 assignment, the analysis 8.4, that's what I'm looking at. So the thesis is very much part of the introduction, and it should be a strong roadmap for the rest of the essay. Of course, you're looking at the introduction as well as a whole, and looking at what your title of your article is, as well as what will be analyzed. In addition, you're looking at the body paragraph. So you might want to use this as a checklist for what you'll be looking for. What I'll be looking for, and then what you're going to be looking for when you evaluate your essay. And so body paragraphs, you're going to be looking at evidence as well as your title sentences and making sure that they're well balanced. You also want to look at the different chunks you listed in your thesis, and then use those chunks for the rest of your body paragraph. So for instance, you said you were going to address the tone of the author in the article, that you might want to say that you're going to address the tone in the article in paragraph 3 or paragraph 4. So really dividing up those paragraphs and making sure that each paragraph has an identity is a great way to do it. The conclusion, of course, you're looking at insights that you've gained from being a reviewer, what kinds of questions you have, what challenges you had reading the text. In addition, articulation of response, of course, is always going to include APA or MLA citation, spelling, grammar, and general formatting. So those are just a few things that is the criteria listed, and you're used to having this criteria because I looked at the same criteria when you submitted your draft back in Module 5. So I'm really looking forward to clean and polished essays. You may also want to take a look at a lot of the editing strategies also in Module 8, because we're in the editing mode now. The final leg of the race, like I said, so you're going to be looking at different things related to editing, such as spelling, such as sentence structure, such as using pronouns and different commas and different punctuation, subject-verb agreement. So you're going to be looking at all that when you look at the articulation, but also you can take a look at the different variety of exercises in Module 8. So once again, Module 8, I'm looking forward to reading it and uploading all of your essays. That's what's due this week. I will have them done by the following Thursday. Hang on, I have to look at my deadline. So I'm going to have them done by that Thursday, March 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you have any questions after that time about any of the feedback or any of your points, then you can go ahead and ask me then. But please give me that 2 days to be able to submit and upload everything. If you have any questions before then about your final draft, please let me know. Remember that you're going to be in full-on reviewer mode. And so the thesis should be about what you're going to be discussing, what elements. You're not just summarizing the article, but rather you're giving a critical view and critical perspective. You could partially agree, you can disagree, whatever it is, or a combination of them. You can have a mixed review. And then you're doing that in your full-on essay. So if you have any questions about the essay, that's really what this is all about this week. You're submitting your final draft. You can email me at any time, and I'll go back and answer any questions about that. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to reading them. And again, you can submit before the deadline, and I might even be able to get to some of them early. All right, have a great week, everybody, and I look forward to reading your final essays. Take care.